Hi, in this first section of this two-part series, I'm going to be looking at a popular Trinidadian concept of mako and mako. To give us a good understanding of what exactly is makoing and who is a mako, we took to the streets of Trinidad to interview some trees on this phenomenon.
Well, makoing for me is a colloquial term in Trinidad that means to look at people's business without their consent. Just whether it be people from a veranda or pulling the curtain to see things that people don't necessarily want you to see.
Makoing is like minding other people's business or getting into someone else's business.
Makoing is basically minding people's business, whether they like it or not.
And now that we understand what makoing is, the question arises, how do we do makoing well?
Well, always make sure that you are not being the one seen. Of course, if you're doing the action, do not be seen whatsoever, because you don't want people to get back the word that you was the one doing the makoing.
If you're makoing somebody's business, make sure you're anonymous, because that is a whole different thing, which is called bacchanal. It could always lead to fight. Yeah.
1, don't get caught. 2, mako within distance of not getting hurt or damaged. 3, maybe look at it from a view where people won't say that you are a mako, because you don't want them to be pointing you as a mako.
You have to make sure that the person whose business you're makoing, whether it is from them or not from them, that they won't say she is the one who said that, and then your name end up calling in the bacchanal.
And now, an important and loading question for all trees. Do you mako?
No, not really.
You're not a you're not a makocious person.
Don't go looking for makoing, but if you see some occasionally, yes.
Yeah, always. All the time. All the time.
Yes. It comes in our blood. It is in our land. It is in our dirt. It is in our earth.
I think it's something ingrained in Trinidadians. Like, it's something that we just do naturally. It's like breathing.
Now, the average Trinidadian may be tempted to say, no, I'm not a mako. But in truth and in fact, we all engage in some degree of mako.
Well, you could use Facebook to look at where people has been, what they are doing, their marital status and so on. Look at the pictures, see what they're wearing, everything.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything. Every social.
People post everything like what they are doing and so on Facebook. So yeah, also Twitter and so on. But Facebook, you could go look at it, they wouldn't know they wouldn't really know you're looking at them and so on.
People have their business out there. It's the easiest way to get their business without being nice to them.
I hope that this introduction to makoing has been very helpful. If you want to be a good mako, you need to remember the rule of thumb is, don't get caught